Hello Leo and welcome to El Chanel's Tarot. I'm going to do you a past, present and future reading for March 2026. I know I'm late, I'm sorry, but I'm doing it. So I'm going to see your current energies, what you're feeling like right now while you're watching the video. Page of Swords, you're feeling pretty chilled out, like you could sit down with a book. You want to sit down with a book and you want to chill out. Like, I feel like you've been trying to get something done and you never get a minute, and now while you're watching this is your minute, and instead of doing what you're meant to be doing, you're watching this video. Yeah. I feel like maybe you might be a mother or you might be a carer. I'm getting a lot of caring energy. I'm getting that you never put yourself first. So this is definitely something to think about. You know, maybe go on a date night if you can. Try and have a little drink of wine or a little chill out, a little smog. You know, you need a night off, I think. Of whatever you want, whatever you're usually doing. I feel like you're usually giving rather than taking, and I've got the Hermit here, so I think you just need some time for yourself and have a little self-care night or hour, or as long as you get, because you're not feeling like the high priestess that you are at the moment. You're feeling drained. You need a refresh. You need like a face mask, your brows doing whatever. You need to go out on a date night. You need to have a little drink or something. I feel like you need to output rather than input. Okay, Leo? So take that into consideration. Have a little spring clean, have a little refresh, and you'll feel a lot better, less ratty. I feel like you just feel like ratty and like you're not looking after your son, not out of choice, obviously. But you are that queen. You are that Queen of Cups. You are that motherly energy, that beautiful energy. You need to fill your own cup again. You fill your own cup up again. Emotionally, you're not. You know, you feel a bit of a fool for some reason right now. And maybe this is because you're doing everything all the time for everyone. And you just think, God, aren't I just a mug doing everything for everyone? Kind of. It's like satire though. You know, you think that, but you are actually really happy in your situation. I think that you do just need a little bit of a refresh, because I've got the Temperance card here. So you're alchemizing, you're making beautiful vibes for you and your family and your surrounding friends if you haven't got a family. But I feel like you make things so balanced for everybody. You need to balance yourself. Work under the moon. Take the moon and use the moon, okay? It's the eclipse right now. You've got another week of the eclipse energy from this video. And the eclipse is in Virgo. It was yesterday, but you can still use the eclipse energy for the next week to let go of things, to kind of brush things off, put pen to paper, do some journaling, release. You need to release, okay? And you'll feel so much better. The Hierophant, look at that. Do some journaling. Look at him with his journal. Do some journaling, release, write things down and then burn it. Write things down that are bothering me. Like, if you don't want anyone to see it, especially, write things down, burn it in the next week in the garden under the moon. And that means you will have done magic. You've done a magic spell. You've released tension. You've released baggage. You've released anything that you need to release. The Star. And then look up at the stars and no magic has been done. You need to write a few things down under the eclipse to feel better. Look at that. Okay, so the recent past, Leo, the recent past, Leo, the recent past, Leo, the recent past. I feel like you felt like you may have put some weight on in the recent past because you may have recently started a family or recently had a baby. Look, that's mum, dad and the 3 babies there. You just want some completion and a nice, happy family mother feeling. March. So in the recent past, you felt like if you didn't have a child and if it isn't family you're dealing with, I feel like you just may have put a bit of weight on. You just feel like you've been eating shit lately. You know, you've not been looking after yourself. I think that's why you've come to a point where you really need a refresh. You've almost let yourself go, but you're actually still beautiful. Like, I'm not saying you're not beautiful and that you're fat. You just feel like that within yourself. You don't feel like yourself. You feel like you lost yourself physically and mentally. I do think going into March, you need to start accepting help or asking for help more. Yeah. And the High Priestess is there. So you are able to ask for help. You are able to take the help. Don't feel like a charity, take the help. And you are so much more powerful than you know. Okay, so once you have that refresh and start feeling a little bit better, by the end of March, you're going to start realising maybe you're having dreams, downloads. You start realising you're actually quite a psychic bitch, okay? You're the High Priestess. You're so powerful. And really, if you're taking care of everyone, Leo, you're the most powerful person out of everyone, because if people need taking care of and you're the one to do it, aren't you the most powerful? Aren't you Leo the Lion? Aren't you the beautiful light, the fire that shines the way for other people? Maybe you're going to start realising your worth in the near future, because by the end of March, you are definitely going to start seeing things in a different light. You're going to have realisations. Your judgment's going to change on certain things. Whatever you do, don't start drinking a lot, though. Don't start drinking or escaping or using substances or anything like that. Don't start doing something to run away. Face it head on. Be patient, okay? Keep doing what you're doing, and going into the long-term future, this is going to be really good for you. Like, right now, in March, coming up to the end of March, you're going to look back at this time in a few years. You're going to look back at this time and think, wow, that was quite a significant time in my life. So you're actually going through a big time that you're going to look back on, but you don't even realise. I think you're going to look back and think, this is the time when I realised, oh my God, I need to balance myself out a little bit. I need to start looking after myself a little bit. Stop putting absolutely everyone first and jump out of the tower. You've got a move to make in the near future. There's a big move. You need to jump out of the tower. You can't be scared, because the tower's on fire. You're in the tower, like Rapunzel, looking out, watching the flames come in. Are you going to wait for the fire to just disintegrate you, or are you going to jump out and take a risk? You need to jump out and take a risk, because at the bottom of the fire, all you can see is smoke. You don't know what you're jumping into. This is all a metaphor for jumping out of a situation, jumping out of the situation into the unknown, not knowing what your next step's going to be. So this is going to be a significant time in your life. In the near future, you're going to have to jump out the tower. You might have to make a move, literally. You might have to get everything and move. You are being forced out of your tower. You're being forced out of your tower, and the only option to do is be strong, be confident in your decisions. Don't let it swallow you. Just jump out the tower into the unknown, and little do you know, under the smoke is actually water. You're going to jump into the water. You're going to be absolutely fine. You're not going to flatten. You'll jump into that water, and you're going to fill your cups up with you and the people that you're looking after. You need to jump out of that tower. Once you jump out of that tower, all your cups are going to fill up. All your cups are going to fill up. You're going to feel beautiful, and you're going to create. You're going to start creating. You're going to start creating. I'm getting a lot of creation. This could be you're creating a new path, or you actually may have to uproot, move house and decorate, because I'm getting you need to uproot and go out of a situation. And then you're going to start using creativity a lot more in the long-term future. So, the Magician has come out. The Magician creates, he alchemises, he's got everything on table that he needs, and he needs to decide what he's going to make out of it. So, you're being given a blank page. What are you going to make out of it? You're given a blank path. you have to choose this next stage. You have to choose this next path. You choose who's with you and what you're going to do. And again, this Swords come out. The Page of Swords has come out with his book. This is what you're meant to be doing rather than watching this video. You're meant to be planning your next steps, writing down your manifestations. And do you know the reason why you're not doing it and watching this video instead is so you hear this guidance from El Chanel and do it. Be that Queen of Cups. You are the Queen of the Cups. You're the Queen of the emotions. You control you and your surroundings. If it's your family, you control and influence everyone around you. You are more powerful than you can ever imagine, Leo. You're so beautiful, special, amazing, fantastic. And you are the lion. You're the king of the pride, the queen of the pride. Make it show. Make people know. Stand your ground and be that queen. Be that king, because that's you. That's your energy. A Leo ain't meant to come last. A Leo is first. A Leo guides the tribe. Leo takes the tribe and says, come with me. I'll show you the way. Look at me with my mane. So yeah. Oh God, I'm sweating. This is a passionate reading. I'm so passionate for you. I know everything's going to go right for you. You've got the whole world in your hands. It's your time to decide what you're going to do. You've been looking at yourself in this fishbowl for ages, and now you're being given a chance to jump out the fishbowl for your long-term future. Please use this time to be motivated. Get shit done. Even if you can't be asked, do it. This is a really important time for you and your family to create something that feels good after not feeling great for a long time, okay? I'm getting so much family vibes, look at that. So much family vibes. Save your money as well. Save your money. Save your money. Oh, look at that, the Empress. Save your money and don't let anyone tell you that you are not the world. Your world revolves around you and yours, and make it that you are the centre of that world. Don't let anyone tell you that you're not worth anything, because you are the creator of everything that you've got. You are the creator. You've got all these things to be happy for. So if one thing, if one thing goes wrong, you've got everything else to live for, all right? Don't let just one thing that topple everything else over as well. Things may go wrong, but be strong. Be that Leo, be that lion, and take your next path and write it, okay? You are in charge. I can't express how important it is to concentrate right now and manifest and kind of plan what's next. Make decisions. It's not quite making decisions, but it's how you react to certain things, all right? Try and be the bigger person and stand your ground, all right? Thank you for watching El Chanel's Tarot, Leo. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, let me know if it does resonate with you. And I'm sending you lots of good luck and lots of confident lion energy. If you do want a personal reading, please DM me. And thank you.